I want you now to meet a beautiful lady. I say this because I have been in this lady's home. She cooked for my wife and myself one time in Florida. She did it beautifully. She's a wonderful cook. She has beautiful children. She has a beautiful voice and a beautiful way of conveying a message through song to an audience. And I've loved her a long time. I know you have too. Here is the great Tammy Wynette. Welcome her, please. You look wonderful. Did you get lipstick on me?
Yes, I did.
Now the lip show, right?
Jenny won't mind.
She won't mind. She knows. Your picture was on television last year, your movie.
Yeah.
Stand by Your Man.
Yeah, about a year ago.
How did it do?
It was really received very well. I was really proud of it. It's just hard to cram 40 years of living into 2 hours on
It
television.
must be weird to have somebody else portray you on a screen and then sit down and objectively look at this thing, and when the person is probably at your side saying, is that about the way it was, Tammy?
Yeah, it was very strange. It was, she was unbelievable with her hair brown like my hair used to be. She didn't look like me, but when she put on a blonde wig, I was just, flabbergasted. She looked so much like me.
But you did all the singing because
No,
you're kidding.
She did all the singing too. I was going to, but she did all the singing.
That's interesting because when they did Loretta Lynn's life, it was Sissy Spacek did the sing. Why? I don't understand why you let that happen.
Well,
either of you two.
I wanted to do the soundtracks, but they told me that any actress that was doing a part like that would put themselves into the part much more if they could do it all. So we listened to her sing, and she sang very well, so she did it all.
You know, we're doing the show live, as most of you know around the country, and certainly the folks here know. And the thing that amazes me about this city is the fact that it attacks, I don't care who you are, or whether you're an opera singer, a country singer, or what kind of a singer, it attacks the vocal cords, and a doctor tried to explain that to me when I was here, and I woke up in the morning with no voice, and that's what you guys fight all the time you're here.
Yeah,
what is it, Tammy?
It's just a dryness of the throat, I guess, because of the air being so dry, and it tightens up the throat, and it's very hard to sing. In fact, I get eucalyptus shots for the throat when I'm out here.
Oh, for heaven's sakes. Now, I notice you got a lozenge in your mouth right now, and what they do, folks, so that you know, it's so dry here that they put humidifiers in your room, and it gets to be like the room is like a swamp, but the throat works. What do you care if the room is like a swamp and you wake up and the hair is curly and everything? How did you respond to, how did the critics respond to your movie?
They were very good. I'd have to say that I got good reviews on the movie. I was shocked, surprised, but they did. They did good for me.
Does anybody pick on you when you sing the song Stand By Your Man? Because you've had, how many husbands, Tammy?
5.
5 husbands.
I'm behind
You've
Jaja.
stood by a lot of men. And you're back working with George Jones, aren't you?
I worked with him some for a while. We aren't working together right now.
But you guys get such a sound together on records.
Well, thank you.
Like no one else.
We enjoyed working together. Even though we were divorced, we still got along better. I didn't nag, and he didn't nip as much, so we made it okay.
A lot of that went on when you were married.
Yeah.
He did have a tremendous drinking problem at one time. And,
he still has a very bad drinking problem. He's in a drug rehabilitation center right now trying to get himself back together, which I hope he does.
Help break things up, the fact that he drank so much?
And his nipping and my nagging, I was a lot at fault too.
Now you have, how many children, Tammy?
I have 6.
Good. Now all girls?
5 girls and 1 boy.
And where are they?
Well, my oldest daughter is in Colorado. She's 21. Then I have a daughter 19 that works in my office. She's married. I have a daughter 18. She's in California. One 17 in Nashville. A son 16 in California, and a daughter 11 in Nashville.
Are any of them as musical as their beautiful mom?
2 of them, I guess. I told Tina the other day, she's 17 now, and she just recorded a song with me. And we were talking about traveling on the private buses like we do, and I said, by the time Tina's 18, I'll probably have 5 buses, me 2, her 2, and Georgette 1, so they're definitely going to be in the business. I don't know.
I wonder how many of the folks here and the folks out there have seen the kind of buses you're talking about. We're not talking about vans. These people buy regular...
They're Silver Eagle Trailway buses.
Like the Greyhound Trailway buses or whatever, and then you outfit them inside like
Yeah.
with everything. Like what?
Well, we've got a complete living room. I've got a 4-poster canopy bed in my bedroom. We've got a built-in piano. We've got
piano on a bus?
Mm-hmm.
Good night. And all the electrical tapes and television and all that sort of. Do you have cable?
No, don't have cable.
I'm gonna get a bird. Listen, you're in the right place to get a cable. Anything you want. We have everybody here that's in the business
I
tonight.
think that'd be a little bit hard for us.
Well, I'm going to tell you something. When I in the introduction, I mentioned the fact that we had been to your house, and you cooked a meal unlike anything I'd ever seen. It was just wonderful. And at that time, you and Burt Reynolds were seeing each other. Mm-hmm. And he got sick that night. It had nothing to do with the food.
Probably did.
But he was hyperventilating a little bit and having a problem, and he left early. Was that ever serious, Tammy, that relationship?
Boy, you put me on the spot. No, not really. We really liked each other. We're really good friends and still are very good friends. I talked to him a couple of weeks ago. But to me, Bert is the type person that if we were standing at the altar and the preacher said, "Do you take this woman to be your lawfully wedded wife?" If a pretty girl walked by, he'd say, "Oh, God, who's that? Oh, yes, I do." So,
or let me think that over.
So we're just really good friends. I just love him to death.
I want to say he is, for the benefit of you folks out there who just see him on the screen, don't know what kind of guy we're talking about. I had a period for a while where the press was kind of dumping on me, and the first phone call I got was late at night from Buffalo, New York, where he's doing a picture with Goldie Hawn. And he talked to me for over an hour.
He's a wonderful friend.
Yeah, he's a very good guy.
Yes,
indeed.
He is. He doesn't have the image to me and to you that he does to so many people. I mean, he's not the macho guy. He's just a wonderful, sweet, kind person.
Keeps talking about having children. You think that'll ever happen, Tammy? He's going to be so damned old when the kid is growing up, he won't be able to appreciate him if he waits.
I don't know if he will or not.
He is. Where do you get your material? Do you still write most of your material?
I still write some of it. I don't write all of it. My husband writes a lot for me.
Have you passed up a lot of songs that you didn't think would make it that became enormous hits?
No, I really haven't. I don't know of any that I've passed up that have been hits. I probably have and didn't realize it, listening to the songs. But I've been really lucky in the 16 years that I've been in the business, had good writers writing for me.
The thing that I read about you and I'd love to hear is you picked cotton, actually, as a youngster, didn't you?
Yeah.
And then you have something to remind you of that in your home. Tell them.
Yeah, well, I've got a little copper container that sits on my mantle that's full of cotton that I picked out of my grandfather's farm, which I said hopefully would be the last. I would never have to pick any more.
And you were a beautician also. Mm-hmm. And you keep up your license, don't you?
Yeah, I keep up my Alabama license.
Why?
Well, I don't know. I guess it's security. I don't know. This business you can't be too sure of. Maybe here today and maybe gone tomorrow. So.
Tammy Wynette can be very sure of her career in this business. They love you out there. How many? Just holler out. I wish, you know what I miss most about doing this show? Not the fact that I love the fact that it's live and what we're doing is right now.
You miss the
But
singing.
I miss the fact that I could have asked you to sing had I had a band and everything, and these folks would have been rewarded. I know tomorrow is your birthday, am I right?
Tomorrow's my birthday.
I want you to have this for me.
Oh,
A
how
happy
sweet.
birthday. Happy birthday
Thank
to
you
Tammy
so
Wynette. You want to sing it with me? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Tammy. Happy birthday to you. Thank you. Thank you, Tammy. Stay tuned for a marvelous singer, Mr. Andy Williams, right after this.